want to touch on real quick about triangle theories. I touched on this briefly, I think early on in my channel. When I first started this channel, I was talking about that, but I want to touch on this shortly. Briefly right now, because there's a lot of buzz going on around about this Caleb Plant versus Canelo Alvarez fight, and I stated I think that there's a possibility that Caleb Plant could possibly stop Canelo, rather KO, or rather through the ref stoppage as well as decision. And a lot of people seem to not agree, which is cool, and they say, well, if Caleb Plant couldn't stop Uzi, he couldn't stop Caleb Truax, some other folks that he couldn't stop, how's he stopping Canelo? Well, like I said, man, I don't like using triangle theories because, that doesn't necessarily mean anything, man. It doesn't necessarily mean anything. It's just like when you see how Canelo, you see how what's his name? Amir Khan. He was beating up Canelo Alvarez before he got knocked out. But Amir Khan wasn't really doing that to Terence Crawford. You figure, okay, well, why didn't he do that to Bud when he was doing that to Canelo? That's kind of like a sour example, but you can kind of like put that in that context in a sense. But in history, man, there's been some fights that other fighters fought other fighters, and then when they fought that fighter, they didn't do what that other fighter did to that fighter. It's just like with one example. I'm trying to think of some examples. There's a lot of examples, man. I can't get them off the top of my head. But okay, you got Tank Davis versus Yoriokas Gamboa, right? Okay. So you figured Bud was putting Gamboa down, right? And he fought Gamboa when Gamboa was much younger. Bud put him down. I think dropped him maybe twice. How many times did Tank Davis drop Gamboa? And Gamboa had a fucked up leg in that fight. He dropped him like 4 times. So you figured, damn, why didn't Tank stop him faster than Bud? If Bud stopped him, got him up out of here quicker. Stuff like that. Or triangle theory. Errol Spence, he fought Kell Brook. Terence Crawford fought Kell Brook. So a lot of people say, damn, well, Terence Crawford, Errol Spence, he got him up out of there in the 7th round, and Bud got him up out of there in the 4th round. A lot of people didn't expect Bud to get him out of there at all, because I've seen the comments. I've seen him. Kell Brook is too strong. I'm telling you, he's gonna knock. I've even seen comments saying that he was gonna knock out Bud, man. And I was like, nah, man, I think Bud stops him. I think I had said Bud takes it to the cards at first, but then I think I had said, nah, I think Bud stops him. Didn't know Bud was gonna stop him in 4. See? So that's like one, that's not like a really all the way accurate example, but there's others where triangle theories don't work all the time, man. They can be, you know why I don't like doing a triangle theory? Because there's too many factors. There could be anything that can affect that fight. Let's just say, for instance, this is just an example. Let's say that Caleb Plant, let's say he fought Floyd Mayweather before. Let's say he fought Floyd. And let's say both of them ended up beating Floyd. Let's say Caleb Plant, he beat Floyd. He didn't knock Floyd out. So then everybody said, okay, damn, Canelo's about to fight. Canelo's much more powerful than Caleb Plant. Or Caleb Plant did knock out Floyd. Let's say Caleb Plant knocked out Floyd. Not known for his power, but knocked out Floyd Mayweather. And then let's say Canelo Alvarez, he was ended up fighting Floyd next, or a fight or two after Caleb did. People were going to say, well, damn, I know for a fact Canelo is going to get Floyd out of there because Caleb Plant was able to do it. So, Canelo got more power than Plant, so he's going to get Floyd up out of there. Did it happen? No, didn't. Didn't happen at all. Okay, so you got Danny Jacobs. He fought Triple G. Look what happened between those two fights. Between Triple G fighting Danny Jacobs and Canelo Alvarez fighting Danny Jacobs. There's many factors. There's weight. There's how the fighter trains. There's if he's having stamina issues in this fight versus the other fight. So we can't say that, man. We don't know nothing about nothing. It's always a mystery with these fights, man. Okay, he didn't knock out Caleb Truax. Okay, cool. How do you know he's gonna go in there and fight with the same ferocity against that he's not gonna fight with the same ferocity? And maybe he felt like Caleb Truax wasn't a real threat than Canelo is. Maybe he's gonna fight much harder against Canelo than he is against Caleb Truax. He figured Truax was probably a walk in the park. He figured from a couple of rounds that he had Uzi in the bag. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. These fighters know stuff. We're not in there with them. When they're in there, the first couple of rounds, they're reading data. They can tell how the fight gonna go most of the time. Not to say he don't take them serious, but he probably is like, okay, I know what I could do with this guy. This guy ain't got nothing for me. I could play with him a little bit. I could take a little, get a little up inside of him a little bit and take more risk. It's not gonna. I don't think that's gonna happen with Canelo Alvarez because he understands the guy ain't no joke. At the same time, he knows he got the attributes that can give Canelo problems. And if he frustrates him to the point where Canelo swings one time and he misses it, he does something reckless. You telling me you don't think he can knock out Canelo? It can happen. If his chin is not ready for that punch. See, Triple G, you can see his punches coming. Canelo knew what to brace for with Triple G. He's not going to expect Caleb Plant to knock him out or really have that much power. So he probably going to be a little bit more reckless against Caleb. That's why I don't like triangle theories. Let me know what you think, man. Man, I was trying to cover this the best way I could, man. But I'm here, I'm babysitting, doing other things. So I apologize. Let me know. Drop a comment. Let me know something, man. I'm off this.